We are going to have a guy on the show that if you are getting married this year or at some point within the next several years, you're screwed. What he did at his wedding for his bride, unbelievable.
Raises the bar or lowers it, depending on how you look at it. This is going to make it real difficult for the rest of us, absolutely. I'm apprehensive about even him bringing these people on.
No, this is an awesome story. It's so sweet what this guy did. Clearly, my husband doesn't love me enough because he didn't do it.
What did he do? We'll tell you and introduce you to the couple here before 7:22. Good morning, Renette and Drew. Still a little stunned. Can't believe this guy actually agreed to do this. I mean, I get it. When people get married, they want their wedding to be unique. They want to put their own stamp on it and perhaps do something that's never been done at a wedding before.
And that's getting harder and harder to do because people do crazy things at weddings now.
Yeah, especially the kind of things that the couple we're going to introduce you to here in just a second did. The guy agreed to completely and totally reenact the final dance scene from Dirty Dancing to have the first dance with his wife at their reception. Choreography and everything. I can't believe it. Then they posted the video of the first dance on YouTube, and it's one of the most watched videos on the site. Over 500,000 people have now watched this dance. Joining us live from their home in the UK this morning, please welcome the crazy newlyweds, Julia and James. Hey, guys.
Well, not so much newlyweds, but I think we got married about 18 months ago, something like that.
Yeah, well, this is what is so surprising because your wedding video, you posted up on YouTube. It's of your first dance, and it's become a worldwide hit.
Yes, surprisingly. But I put it on to show some friends and family back in the States because I'm originally from New Jersey. And then James's cousin sent it to a friend who sent it to a friend at a newspaper over in the UK. And then it just kind of exploded from there.
James, how did you get roped into doing this?
Oh, my wife is slightly persuasive. And I think after several weeks of very gently badgering me constantly, there was no way I could say no, really. And you know what? It's her day anyway. It's nothing to do with the groom getting married. It was all about her being princess for the day, so I decided to acquiesce to her demands.
Well, explain to everybody again that you guys recreated the famous scene, the end dance scene from the movie Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
The choreography, if you are not a dancer in that, is not exactly easy.
No, not at all. But thankfully, one of our friends is a professional choreographer. So he watched the movie and broke it all down for us. And then we used to go over to his house and just practice, and then practice in our kitchen. And 6 months of that, and we were ready to go.
How many hours, Julia, do you think you put into practicing that number?
Oh, God, tons.
James, did you ever feel a little bit silly doing it?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, to begin with, I did feel a little bit silly when we were practicing in Stuart's back garden because it was the only place big enough and all the neighbours were looking out of the windows at us wondering what on earth we were doing. But after a while, I kind of got used to it. Now, I've never danced before, and I'm completely incapable of dancing. But, on the day, it was the most exciting thing about the day. Yeah, we got married, and that was quite exciting. Obviously, but everything kind of built up to the dance at the end. When that music started, when the voiceover of Patrick Swayze said that only he does the last dance of the summer, and I came down those stairs, it was electrifying. It was fantastic to hear the screams of everybody who'd come see us get married. When people talk about our wedding now, they don't talk about when we got married and the ceremony piece. They actually talk about the first dance.
If you haven't seen it yet, we're going to post the video actually on our MySpace as well, which is myspace.com/NatandDrew. I actually played the video for my husband. And I'm like, see this guy, James? See what he did? And now that everybody is going to see this video, as Drew mentioned, already 500,000 people in the 3 weeks that it has been up, over 500,000 hits right now. I mean, it's just taken off like wildfire. There are going to be a lot of guys, James, that are like, I can't believe that James Derbyshire. Now he's ruined it. Now I got to raise the bar that much higher.
Well, this is it. I've actually been getting people sending me emails on YouTube asking why I had to do this to them, to put them in a situation where their wives, well, their fiancés and girlfriends were now asking them to do something on the wedding day that they never would have imagined in a million years they would have to do. And the other thing is, just as you say, we kind of raised the bar a little bit in a tongue-in-cheek kind of way. I mean, we didn't do this seriously, and now they're actually getting hate mail.
No, but the thing is, I'm hoping that this is actually going to inspire people to do more interesting things at their first dances, because I'm a wedding photographer, so I go to a lot of weddings, and you get to the first dance and you're thinking, do something great, and then it's usually shuffling around a Careless Whisper or something like that.
Julia, you were just an honest-to-goodness Dirty Dancing fan? Is that why you wanted to do this? Or what?
Yeah, well, to be honest, the theme of the entire wedding was movies, so everything had to do with movies. Like, even the invite was a DVD based on the ending of Cinema Paradiso, and I walked down the aisle to How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria, and we walked back down to the Raiders of the Lost Ark fanfare. And I mean, everything had to do with movies. So I don't think there is another dance we could have done to properly sort of kick the party off in the evening.
Was anybody in a Star Trek costume?
Oh, God, no, it wasn't that kind of wedding.
Well, to see the video of James and Julia reenacting the dance scene from Dirty Dancing for their first dance at their wedding, go to myspace.com/NatAndDrew. myspace.com/NatAndDrew, and you can see the video there. James, quite frankly, dude, it's a miracle that you still got your guy card after this.
I've got it somewhere in my underwear drawer.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Good, thank you.
You're waking up with Nat and Drew. Today's best music, Z95.3.